to try to make some homemade jerk Caribbean chicken. So I went to the market and I got some chicken leg quarters, and I found this Lawry's Caribbean jerk marinade. It's only 15 calories a serving, 4 carbs, and only 3 grams of sugar. It was only $2 and about 50 cents. And then of course I put garlic on everything, so I'm gonna use some garlic powder. And then I found some Caribbean hot jerk seasoning. Now I've used this before. It's not really hot, but it tastes really good. 0 calories, 0 carbs, a great seasoning. I got this from Walmart for about $2 or $3. Definitely worth it. So I'm just gonna open up my chicken, wash it off really good, and let it sit in some salt water, and then I will come back. For the salt water, I just let some hot water run into a bowl. I just take some regular iodized salt, sprinkle that in there, and then I just take my chicken one at a time and just throw it in there. So all this really does is kind of take the fat and cleanse it. If you want to take your time and clean it yourself and scrub the fat off, you definitely can, but I like to let mine soak in salt water for about 20 minutes. And this is how it looks when the chicken is soaking in salt water. I use this method with chicken thighs mainly. Chicken leg quarters are, the thighs and the drum. You see the fat? The fat just comes right off. Thighs are the fattiest part of the chicken, is what I'm told. So if you let it sit in the salt water, the fat just comes right off. Of course, you'll take a knife and just kind of pull whatever's not coming off. But this is basically what I was talking about. So you have your chicken thigh and you got the fat soaking right off. Alright, I'll let you know when it's time to season it and see what happens. Alright, we got our chicken all in the pan and ready to be seasoned. So we're going to go ahead and take our garlic powder. We're just going to sprinkle garlic powder on everything. It looks like a lot, but you're not even going to be able to taste it. So we got our jerk seasoning, hot jerk seasoning. We're going to sprinkle that on it. You see the darkness of that? It's going to give that jerk look. At least I hope. This is the first time I'm actually making it, you guys, but we'll see how it works out. But that looks good, even though I used this seasoning before. That looks good. Alright, so I also cut up an onion. So I'm just gonna, it's a fresh onion, nothing special, just a regular onion. I'm gonna go ahead and just let that sit in there. So it's gonna marinate, give it some extra flavors. You see? And then I'm gonna go ahead and take this Lawry's Caribbean jerk sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and just pour that on there. Alright, that looks good. That looks really good. Alright, and then all I got now is just some cooking spray, just to give it, I'm sorry, I got a little stain on it, just to give it some extra juices. So it's that cooking spray, because I'm not gonna put water in the pan because I want it to be like a jerk, like if you put it in like a on a grill. I don't want it like baked chicken with all the juices are sitting there. So that's what we got. We're gonna put that in the oven. We're gonna put it in the oven for about 2 hours, and we are going to see how it comes out. So this is about 40 minutes in. It's sitting in the oven. I have it on 375, uncovered. Now, even though I did not put any juice in it or extra fluid, you can see that the thighs made its own juice. We're gonna leave it in for about another hour. I think I'm gonna turn it up to 400 so it can start cooking a lot browner. I'll check back in. Now this is how the chicken looks after being in the oven for about 1 hour and a half. There's a lot of juice and seasoning at the bottom of the pan. What I'm going to do is drain some of the juice because I want this chicken to be crispy. I'm going to drain some and put it back in the oven for about 30 more minutes. I end up just draining all the juice off the pan. I want it just a flat, clear pan, so it's going to crisp up in the oven at 400. This is how much juice came out of the pan. It's like a nice size cup. I'll hold on to the juice just in case I need to pour some back into the pan, but I think I'm gonna let it be just like this, crisp up, and see how it comes out. This is the look we are going for. We are gonna leave this chicken in the oven for about 10 more minutes. So it's been cooking for a total of maybe an hour and 30 minutes altogether. So we want to go for about 2 hours total, or somewhere around there. But we'll check back in 10 minutes. And this is the final outcome of my homemade, first time making Jamaican jerk chicken.